The first part of the Old Spanish Trail out of LA was absolutely horrendous. The Big Hat, we went through the Mojave Desert where temperatures were 115, 120 degrees. Watering holes were 20 miles apart. And what we would do is leave about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, travel all night long. And mind you, these mules and horses weren't equipped with headlights. So we were in pitch black, feeling our way along, but this was simply to avoid the daytime temperatures. And they were just absolutely horrendous. So when we got up this way, this is the Fish Lake Cutoff. The main branch of the Old Spanish Trail goes up around the Marysville Valley, hits the Sevier Valley, goes through Salina Canyon, Castledale, Moab, and eventually back to Santa Fe. This cutoff cut off 72 miles of the Old Spanish Trail. And think about it now, coming out of the Mojave Desert, it's pretty pleasant up here, isn't it? I mean, you know, these temperatures are absolutely wonderful. And not only did you have, nice temperatures, you had grass and boards for horses and mules. You had lots of water. And by the time we got up here, we were almost to the point of eating a mule. And I am embarrassed to say, when we were down in Parowan coming up the Old Spanish Trail, the famous Ute Indian chief, Wacara, had set up his camp there, and he was collecting tribute from the caravans coming through for safe passage. And one of his braves had a fat little puppy, and I was so hungry I tried to buy that little puppy from the brave, and the brave wouldn't sell him to me. But I would have eaten that puppy. And so we were hungry. And we got probably to the south end of the lake, and we soon encountered a Utah Indian, E-U-T-A-H, otherwise known as Utes. We encountered a Utah Indian. He traded us 2 charges of gunpowder for a fish, and we were happy, but we began scouting around because we noticed that the fish had an arrow wound, which means it was taken in shallow water. And up here at Flint Creek, pretty close to where the lodge now stands, we found spawning fish. And we took off our boots and moccasins and went in up to our knees in ice cold water. I used a bayonet. Most of the men just simply threw the fish out on the banks. There were hundreds of fish, if not thousands. And we were just absolutely in seventh heaven because, we had a recipe for wonderful fish chowder. And so our time at Fish Lake, we did spend 2 days there. It was nice, it was wonderful. We took off, and shortly after we took off on the 3rd day, where the Johnson Valley Reservoir is,